Hello, Aries, and welcome to your monthly forecast for June 2020. For those of you who are finding my channel for the first time, welcome. I am Rene, and I am here to give you some inspiration and some guidance for the days ahead. So this particular video that we're looking at right now is all about June 2020. And what we're looking to do in this video is to give you some kind of insight, some kind of guidance as to what you can expect or what you need to be focused on for the month of June. So this is a monthly feature on my channel. So yes, please come back every month, the week before the first of the month, and you will get this video. And other videos that I like to do on my channel is on a Monday, I offer tarot scopes, very much like this, but in 60 seconds. So you get a week ahead what's in store for you for the next 7 days in less than 60 seconds. So it's short, sweet, to the point, doesn't take up too much of your time. And then on a Friday, you get pick a card. And then once a month you get these videos. So that's the kind of arrangement or the kind of output that I'm putting onto my channel. So if you do like the content that I supply, please remember to subscribe somewhere. I think over here you will find a little a subscribe button to subscribe to my channel, and then click the bell notifications. The bell notifications basically means that every time I put up a video, you get a notification so that you don't miss out on anything. So I don't do a lot of videos. It's basically 2 a week plus once a month this a video like this one. And yeah, I change it up all the time because I tend to get quite bored of the same old, same old, same old. So this month we are looking at June, and this one is for you, all you Aries out there, and I hope it's going to be a good one. So we're going to start off. I've got a whole lot of cards laid out here in front of me, a whole lot of decks. I'm not going to go through and explain all of them to you. All that information will be in the description box below. How to contact me for private readings, all of that information will be in the description below, so you can go and have a look further down. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the content that I'm supplying, give me a thumbs up and give me a little comment below when we're done. All right, so Aries, let's get straight into it. Starting off with tarot deck to get some inspiration for you for the month of June. I nearly said May, for the month of June, June 2020, for all Aries out there. For everybody who's watching this, who has an Aries sun, moon, rising sign, whatever it may be, we're looking to get some inspiration for you. So I have shuffled the cards beforehand and set the intentions and set all of that, but I do like to give them just a little shuffle while I have your attention here on screen. So Aries, let's see what June has in store for you. Whoops, I'm throwing them around. Okay. So Aries, we're going to take one card there, and I want to take 2 cards. So we're looking at 2 cards for the month of June. So Aries, the first one we have is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is, as you can see, it's the card of romance, okay? But it's about acting on the emotions, all right? So whatever the emotions are that you're having, whether they be good or bad emotions, during the month of June, act on it. Don't bottle it up. Don't keep it to yourself. If you're feeling angry, let it out. If you're feeling excited and happy, let it out, okay? Whatever the emotion is that you're experiencing during the month of June, whatever comes up for you, and hopefully the next card will give us an indication of what it's going to be about. But whatever you're feeling in the month of June, express that emotion. Don't hold it in. It's going to be an emotional month, good or bad, or possibly a bit of both. It may be a little bit all over the place. But the Knight of Cups is basically saying whatever the emotion is that you're experiencing, act on it, allow it, trust it, go with it. Okay. And connected to that, stress and worry. That's what the Five of Swords is all about. And you can see he's got the birds chirping in his ear. You can see the stress levels, his anxiety levels and everything are quite bad. So Aries, this is basically saying to you, if we look at these two cards together, what we're looking at here is we're saying that I'm getting the wrong month, June 2020. June 2020 is going to be a month full of emotions. It's going to be a month full of stress and full of worry. What you need to do is not bottle it up, like I said earlier on. If there's emotions, if there's stress, if there's anxiety, if there's excitement, whatever it is, release it, act on it, let it out. Talk to somebody. Don't let it all sit here in your head. Don't let it all sit there and eat away at you. Speak about it, express it, and get the help that you need. Okay. What's interesting with this card is I want to show you this little character down the bottom here. So yes, even though the main character, he's feeling quite overwhelmed, he's feeling quite stressed, he's feeling quite anxious. But if we have a look over here, look at the victory, look at the success that's actually there. So we're standing at the top of the mountain, we've achieved, we've reached, we've attained, all of those kind of things. So the stress that you're feeling is leading you in the correct direction. It's helping you to get somewhere where you maybe weren't on track. So in the month of June, the stress and the anxiety, the worry is all going to be the emotions are going to be there. You need to act out on the emotions, because that's what our knight is all about. He's all about action. He's all about making things happen. So express the emotions, release the tension, and know that it's going to be okay. All right. So that is generally for the month of June, what you can expect. All right. Now let's get into a little bit of specifics. So what I've done is I've got 3 decks in front of me here. And the first one that we're going to look at is the Angels and Ancestors deck. So let's see what message the Angels and the Ancestors have for all Aries for the month of June 2020. So again, I did shuffle beforehand, but I like to shuffle when I've got your attention. So we're shuffling now, and let's see what the Angels and the Ancestors want you to know right now. Okay. We're just going to take one, if I can just hold it in a nice way that it makes it easy to fan out. And I'm going to take that one over there. So Aries, we have got Trader. And it says exchange energy to create abundance. So I really like that. And I think it ties in very nicely with our previous message as well, because previously we had the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is about energy, it's about emotions, it's about acting on the emotions, acting on the energy, acting on the emotions. And that's exactly what the Trader is telling you. Exchange energy to create abundance. So if you keep things in, if you keep emotions to yourself, how do you create abundance? You need to let it go to make space for new. You need to share it so that more can come back to you. So the emotions that you're going to be feeling, the stress and the anxiety from this card that you're going to be feeling, share it, express it, speak out about it, okay? Trade it for something. When you hold on to something, your basket remains full, and then there's no space for new stuff to come. Whereas if you have an emotion within you, whether it be a good or a bad emotion, it doesn't matter. When you release it, your basket becomes emptier and lighter, so that there can be more that comes your way. And this is exactly what the Trader is telling you. Let go of old stock to make space for new stock. And we're talking about new emotional stock. All right. I like that. That actually works so nicely. Just look at him. I mean, he's just so gorgeous, isn't he? There's just so much peace and tranquility in that card, in his face and everything. I love this deck. So exchange energy to create abundance. So abundance is there for you. And again, Aries, I'm going to say to you, if you allow the stress, if you allow the worry and the anxiety to overwhelm you, then how can there be positive abundance? How can there be luxury and happiness and joy? There can't be. So we have to act on the emotions, let go of the emotions, let go of the anxiety to make space for fresh and new. So I like that. Okay. So Aries, it certainly looks like June 2020 is going to be an interesting one for you. All right. So something else that I like to do each month is to find out which spirit animal is working with you for the month as well. So I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle. So let's give them a shuffle and find out. So for Aries, which spirit animal is working with Aries for the month of June, and what message does that particular spirit animal have for all Aries for the month of June 2020? So again, I did shuffle beforehand, but I like to just shuffle while I have your attention. And I think that's enough shuffling. So let's see. I think I want that one right there. So Aries, we get Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. So I'm loving how, this is now the 3rd deck that we're using today, but how the message just seems to connect. It seems to make sense. So we started off by talking about emotions. We started off talking about we need to act on our emotions. We need to work with our emotions. We need to release our emotions, okay? We then got on to stress and how the emotions that we have may be stress related. It may be all sitting here. It may be just eating us alive. Then we got this one, the Trader, that's telling you to exchange energy to create abundance. And now the Grasshopper is telling you to take a leap of faith. And I think the leap of faith is to trust yourself, to trust what you're going through, to trust what you're doing, to trust, make sure I'm picking up the right card, to trust the emotions that you're experiencing, to trust all of that, okay? Because it is the grasshopper. And to me, grasshoppers are very active. They're jumping all the time. And it's being quick. And I think that's what, again, what the energy of the Knight is, because the Knight of Cups, he doesn't overthink things. He's quite quick to respond. He's quite quick to react. The Knight is, and that's what the grasshopper is doing. He's just going. He eats off the bush, and when he's had enough, he hops to the next one. He doesn't think, well, oh, should I or shouldn't I? He doesn't analyze. He doesn't overthink things. He's quite quick to act, quite quick to react. And that's what our Knight does as well. And the grasshopper, he takes a leap of faith that the next bush is going to be better than the one he's on now. Okay? So Aries, that's what you need to do. You need to have faith. You need to have trust that the next bush that you hop onto to let go of, that will allow you to let go of the stress. Don't let this hold you back, okay? Don't let the anxiety hold you back. Remember, you have to let go of old stock, let go of old patterns and old thought behaviors to make space for new. Trust, have a leap of faith. Okay. And then it's a really, really awesome message for you. And then the next thing that we want to do, and the last thing that I want to do with you today, is pick a crystal. So I have a crystal deck, and I'm going to shuffle. And again, I did shuffle beforehand. So we're just going to give a shuffle, and we want to see what crystal should you, Aries, be working with now during the month of June. What crystal is one that's going to help you deal with everything that we've covered, everything that we've already spoken about? What crystal is going to help you to not hold on to your anxiety, to not hold on to your stress and to your emotions, and help you to release and let go? Okay. Taking that one over there. Petrified wood. So I'm not a crystal expert. I know quite a lot about crystals, but I don't know everything about crystals. I'm not going to read from the book because I don't believe in doing that. So petrified wood, you need to go and Google it and go and research it, but I do think it's incredibly grounding. I do think it's one that will keep you quite strong and keep you quite solid in your shape and in your space, especially when it comes to emotions. But please do go and Google it. Go and Google petrified wood and see the metaphysical properties. But this is clearly the one that Spirit wants you to have today. So for the month of June 2020, work with petrified wood, okay? If you can get yourself a piece of it, then absolutely do that. It really is a beautiful crystal. So it looks like wood, but crystallized wood, obviously. But it's incredibly old. The wisdom, the maturity, the strength, the courage, all of that that comes from it is really awesome. So Aries, please remember, June is going to be an emotional month. There's going to be a lot of emotion that you're going to have to deal with and you're going to have to contend with. You're going to have to just act on it. Don't resist. Don't hold back. Move forward with your emotions. React and speak up and clear it. Don't allow anxiety, stress, and panic and worry to overwhelm you, okay? Process that energy, process that emotion, and let it go. Know that you have to, as the trader says, exchange energy to create abundance. You have to let go of the old to make space for the new. Let go of old ways of thinking and old emotions and old patterns and old anything. Let go of all of that to make space for new. Okay, look at me putting my hand over my heart like he does. I love it. The animal spirit, the animal energy, the animal totem that you can work with for the month of June is the grasshopper spirit, which is basically saying to you, take a leap of faith. Do not think, do not overthink. Okay, please think. Don't overthink. Don't overthink energies. Don't overthink emotions. Don't overthink situations. Just take a leap of faith. If you feel like moving on, do that. Move on. Don't give it a second thought. Just go. And the crystal energy to work with for the whole month of June is petrified wood. So friends, thank you so much. I do hope that there was something in this message that just gives you some kind of comfort, some kind of inspiration, some guidance for the month of June. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification. And I would love to hear from you in the comments below. So have a good month. And remember, on a Monday, you can connect with me for short, less than 60-second tarot scopes. And on a Friday, we do pick a card for guidance and inspiration. And until we see each other again, you take care.